Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So a little while ago, I did a video on like weird things that happen when you lose weight. And those are things like sitting on a bench and then suddenly like your butt hurts because you've lost all the fat in your butt. So there's no longer a cushion there, or how your armpits started looking hollow. And I realized the list is not complete. So today I'm adding to that list because surprises just keep on coming. And these are kind of like funny, shocking, and weirdly satisfying discoveries that have happened when you lose a lot of body fat. And I will bet that you could relate to at least one of these things, if not more. So number one, I thought about this, and collarbone. For the first time in my life, I think it's called a décolletage, I have a collarbone. And I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, wait, what is that thing over there? I've never seen this before going across my chest. Oh, like it's a bone sticking out. And I was like, what the heck? I thought that was like reserved for like super skinny models or something, or, you know, people who are naturally very lean, but here I am. I got a collarbone. Whoa. And it's so funny because for years I didn't realize, you know, there was all like fat that's covering the collarbone and that there's actually contours to the body. So I don't know, I just find it like weird rediscovering pieces of anatomy. All right, number two, jawline. Okay, I have a jawline. I never had one before. And I've always had that, like that little fat that like kind of comes under here. And I remember always looking in the mirror and wondering and like pushing it back, and what would it look like if I had a facelift, or if I got it removed somehow or suctioned out, or I don't know. I mean, I never liked it. Whenever I would turn to the side, it would like dip down. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments if you do, but it would always kind of like this layer that would just be there. And now I've actually had people ask me if I'd have a facelift or if I had something done to my neck or whatever. I'll turn to the side so you can see what I'm talking about. Right? There's that like, it doesn't dip down anymore. And I'm like, holy cow, that's pretty cool, because for the longest time, I was thinking at some point in my future, I'm gonna have to get a facelift if I really want to have like this chiseled jawline. So I don't know, it's really cool to have something like that, and it just changes the shape of your face. So when people have asked me if I've had some work done or something done, I'm like, nope, just lost weight, Zepbound's doing its thing, and lots of protein, lifting weights, doing that strength training. I think that's all kind of helped with the jawline. All right, here's another one. Hip bones, ribs, like what the heck, man? What are these things? I have kind of narrow hips to begin with, but I never had hips before. I never had hip bones before in my whole life, and now I got them, and now I'm feeling them. And it's just a weird awareness, right? To know that there's like the structure there. And then the other one, ribs, rib cage, ribs, like I never saw this before, ever. I've always had a layer of fat covering over here. And now I look in the mirror, when the first time I saw it, I was like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what is that? But now I love it. Like, to me, it's a sign that I'm lean and I'm healthy. And I don't know, I just find it fascinating. And I'm still fascinated with it because, you know, for decades, I've never seen this before, ever. And now all of a sudden, you know, I see a rib cage, and I don't know, I just find it really cool, and a sign that what I'm doing is the right thing in terms of staying lean and healthy and you know, lifting weights and all of that. So I think that was kind of cool. And then here's another one that I thought about, and that's my calves. For the longest time, I struggled with wearing like those tall boots where you have to zip them up because my calves I thought were just so muscular. And I had a hard time sometimes like getting my boots on. Not anymore. I guess it wasn't all muscle. But now any tall boot I have, it just zips right up, no problem. Okay, and then the following aren't things that have happened actually to me, but they are things that I've heard happen to other people, such as feet. I have heard people say that their shoe size has gone down. Has that happened to you? It hasn't happened to me, but if you've lost a significant amount of weight, I have heard people who actually go down a shoe size, or they thought their feet were like wide feet and now they're just regular because they've lost so much body fat off of their feet, or that they're seeing the bones in their feet now, which I think is fascinating. Another one is head size. I have heard people who literally have had to go down a size in hats, or if you couldn't get a hat on before and it was like squishing your head or something, well, all of a sudden it fits you. So I think that's kind of a cool thing. If you have a tight cap and then all of a sudden it's like super loose, or you have to take your cap in for guys. And then the last one that I wanted to talk about is this emotional piece. So this is something in terms of it's emotionally moving to see a collarbone, a jawline, boots that finally zip up, hip bones, like rib cage. It's proof that these GLP-1s are just life-changing. Physically and emotionally, it just changes your whole concept of who you are. And to this day, even though I've been in maintenance after losing 50 pounds, I've been in maintenance over 2 years now. So I've lived in this body now for over 2 years, but I still look in the mirror and I'm like, is that me? Like, is that really me? Because there's this image in my head still of a bigger size me. So when I see the proof of like, yes, this is me, it's incredibly validating. It's like I feel like me again. It's who I am, and it's who I love being, and I just love this new me. I love this new body. I love seeing all these new things coming up. So tell me, which of these have happened to you? Did I miss any this time? Let's kind of make this like a running list of comments, because I know there's probably more out there. And if you missed the first video that I did on these like weird things, I will put a link in the description box. You can go back and revisit that one. And I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you always want to know when more videos are dropping. Hit the bell button as well. Share with a friend. And I so appreciate you being here for the journey, and some laughs and some humor. And I will see you in my next video. Stay strong.